here with Rebecca Crones from Tropical Traders Specialty Food, and we have her special raw honeys here. Tell us about your honey, your brand, and how long ago did you start?
We founded our company Tropical Traders in 2005, and in 2006 we launched the brand Royal Hawaiian Honey. My father is a beekeeper on Hawaii's Big Island, and he produces 3 varietals of raw and organic honeys. And my partner Luis Ceballos and I pack these honeys by hand. The 3 varietals that we produce are raw and organic Christmas berry. We have a raw macadamia nut blossom and a raw organic lehua honey. Lehua, for example, only comes from one place on earth, and that is the Big Island of Hawaii.
Really? That's
Yes.
really cool. And tell us the difference about raw honey and processed honey, because that's really important.
Sure, yeah, that's a good question. Essentially, honey is a living food. It's a food that has a lot of enzymes in it, and those enzymes are imparted to the honey by the bees themselves. If the honeys are heated at any point, those enzymes, because they are living, they are destroyed by the heat processing. So all of our honeys are actually 100% raw, which means that we harvest the honey and pack it immediately after it's been harvested. And that really maintains the integrity of the honey. It makes sure that those enzymes are still living in each and every one of these jars so that you get the best nutritional benefit when you eat them. But it also means that the texture and the consistency is a little different. As you can see, it's more of a solid. It's very creamy. And it's actually quite lovely. It's very easy to spread, as you can see.
Yeah.
You try some.
Oh yes, thank you. Which one is that?
That's the Christmas berry. Yep, that's actually my favorite.
It's delicious. So what's the most common use for you yourself? Where do you use your honeys the most?
I use honey every single day. I drink a lot of tea, and I use honey in tea. I use it on bread with butter. I pair it with cheeses. I use it in baking, smoothies. I put it on granola. I mean, I just use it anywhere that I would want sweeteners. I choose the honey.
I personally use honey on my coffee every morning because it's so much healthier for you than sugar, obviously.
It's really good in yogurt.
Yeah. So, organic, that's a good question. How can we make organic honey?
Another good question. Yeah, so obviously bees are foraging for nectar all over the place. You can't control where a bee is going to fly. We're an isolated landmass in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, so just geographically we are in a very pristine location. The other thing is we keep our bees in a part of the Big Island that's also very remote. So whatever's blooming on the Big Island, my dad actually loads the beehives onto our trucks, and we move them depending on which flower is blooming. So these 3 different flowers where the bees get the nectar from bloom at different times of year.
Wow.
So those bees get moved to different parts of the Kona side of the Big Island, and they're placed in these special yards, and the bees basically go to town foraging on these 3 different types of flowers. We're certified by the Hawaii Organic Farmers Association. So they're an independent third party that comes out to our yard and makes sure that in a 2-mile radius all around those hives, the bees, anywhere they can fly, they can't forage on any flowers that are sprayed with herbicides or pesticides. We also don't use any chemicals in our hives, no antibiotics, nothing that could, contaminate the honey in any way.
Wow, what a great concept. Not only healthier for our planet, healthier for our bodies. Can't get better than this.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much,
You're
Rebecca.
welcome. Thank you.